So we have made incredible improvements to clusters, and we're now allowing you to create your own types of cluster reports, which we're calling dashboards. Now, dashboards allows you to filter through your signals like you normally would, but instead of just having one graphic and one kind of report over data that either we've decided is important or that your company has really liked, you can now filter through your signals in whatever way you want and be able to get the same rich analysis that you would expect, except it's automatically updating, it's always live, and you can create as many of them as you want, and you can filter by any properties that you want. So it's the same signal filters that you would normally have. So I can filter obviously by just external data, just customer data. I can filter by source. So if I just wanted to be from a specific integration or folder or tag or person, any metadata, any persona, anything that you have from your CRM to Build Better properties, even Build Better's enrichment, where we go out to the world and we find specific information about your customers that is publicly available. You can filter by those properties as well. So you can create a whole persona of job title or have a persona of industry and be able to break down and segment this data by that specific properties. Of course, you can still filter by sentiment, severity, bias, method, where it was captured, keywords, impact. So if you wanted to filter by, hey, I want to report or a dashboard on a new feature that we're launching or a feature that we've already launched, and I want to understand what's the sentiment, what are the bugs or anything like that, you can filter by those properties and have an incredible dashboard for you. Now, of course, you can share these dashboards with your team, and we go through and we basically do some high-level analysis, and I'll show you some low-level analysis as well. So from here, you'll see that we kind of have a high-level overview. We have your top clusters. We pull out specific quotes for each cluster type. And then you can filter by date. So if you just wanted the last month, you can do that. We even give a detailed analysis for each cluster, and you can go in and see all underlying data that went into every single insight. Now, this is huge because most dashboards, they kind of give you a chart and graph, but God forbid you have access to underlying data, it becomes really painful and really hard to actually know what went into that specific insight. And then, of course, you can click on this data and just chat with it. So if you wanted to say, oh, this is really cool, I love that customers are asking or complimenting us on workflows, but what specifically, you can just select that data, go straight into a chat or document and be able to work with that specific data rather than having to talk to all of your data or a specific subset of just this all dashboard data or something like that. We also have different types of modules that you can add, such as average bias, persona breakdown, extraction volume over time, severity, bias, and of course, sentiment, emotional reaction, business impact. So if I were to hit severity, you'll see we have a different type of chart that allows me to see, okay, what are the top severities? Now, this type of dashboard works for any type of data that we're extracting. We can do it, of course, over compliments, but feature requests, discovery, testimonial, objections from sales calls. You can filter any of those objections by a specific type of objection. Any of this stuff, you can basically create a custom dashboard, updates live, shareable with the rest of your team, analyzes it as if you really went through every single piece of feedback. And of course, all of these are usable for everyone inside of your organization. And of course, you can share them with your team as well. I highly recommend playing around with them. It's an incredible experience. It's one of those things that I wish I had as a head of product, and it allows me to kind of not have to hope that someone else, a data scientist, is going to go through my data and analyze it in the way that they might want 3 months from now. I can get that same deep analysis that you would expect basically a data researcher to go through your data in whatever format, in whatever filter properties you want, literally instantly. It's pretty magical. It works really well, and we're excited for you to play around with it. Talk to you later.